We are back again, and the phone turned off. It's not even hot right now, but yet the phone says it's hot. So let me show you guys. Let me show you beautiful souls, beautiful mirrors. If you look at, I can't flip my camera on Restream. That's something new. So if you look around, oh, here's two beautiful souls right here, Quentin and Justin. If you look over here, there's no clouds. But if you look over here, there's a bunch of clouds. And it says the phone is too hot. So we're just vibrating at that high vibration. And the sun is vibrating at that high vibration. So thank you for your patience, everyone. As that's the thing about being one with nature, is that your devices might not work because they're calling you to let go. So we're going to be sharing much more, so stay tuned. And I was going to be here for a couple more hours, so reach out to me online. If you're here locally, we can have a personal session. But if you're online, reach out, click that Calendly link, and I want to let you know that you're not alone. If you feel alone, if you feel like somebody, you can't talk to anybody, or maybe you feel like there's something wrong with you. Maybe you feel like, that you don't fit in. It's time for you to let go of that trying to fit in for all of us, because in some way we all try to do it. So this is a call to action for you to come out of nature and realize and remember how accepted and loved you are, because the nature does not reject you. So come out in nature and receive the beautiful love, the beautiful gifts, the beautiful life that is here for you all. The trees are here for you. The sun is here for you. The ground is here for you. The water is here for you. Shout outs to the water. The breath is here for you. Love is here for you. Life is here for you. But if you're not staying hydrated, your body might not be saying the same thing. So are you being hydrated in your consciousness? Are you taking the time to breathe? Are you taking the time to sit still? Are you taking the time to let go? And are you taking the time to surrender to guided action? Maybe something's been calling you. Just like it called me to the wetlands, and then I gathered with these two amazing, beautiful beings, these beautiful mirrors. When something calls you, act on it, because it's your higher self. It's your true self, the Holy Spirit. It's all one thing calling you to take action. So it's not just surrendering in meditation. It's surrendering in fearless action, taking action. So this is why we came out here today, because it's super hot. Carry this stuff is super heavy, but we rise beyond our excuses, because they're just excuses to the ego, because the spirit wants to serve through the ego. It wants to serve when you put the ego as a servant. Let it serve. Shine bright like the beautiful stars that you are. And bring your kids, bring your family out to nature. Because here's one message that we've shared when we started Nature's Inner Gathering. We watch TV, we get online, we celebrate influencers, social media, which I call soul media, movie stars, movies, even games, things like that. Well, what is the greatest celebrity? What is the greatest celebrity that has been forgotten to be celebrated? What is the greatest star that we're one with? Because when you come with nature, you realize you're one with nature. It's not just you're being accepted, you're aligning with the deeper truth of who you are. And with all the noise that's going on outside of us. And I know we're all tuning into one channel, one station, one app. Whether you're tuning into politics, whether you're tuning into religion, which they're all serving their purpose, whether you're tuning into conspiracy, all of that is just noise. Because whether it's true or not, are you investing in the truth of your being? Do you know throughout time, our spiritual master mirrors, there are so many to name: Babaji, Yogananda, Tesla, Einstein, Christ, Buddha, Krishna, Muhammad. Recently, I just watched a movie of Joseph Smith. He said his religion was kindness. Is your religion kindness? Or are you covering up your religion to not be kind, to justify, to defend your religion, because you're afraid your religion is going to break because you don't defend it? When your faith should be bigger than your personality. So, honoring all those that came before us, that in the midst of war, in the midst of famine, in the midst of drought, in the midst of depression, in the midst of fear, they discovered the source. Some of them created inventions. Beethoven, they still play his music to this day. Did you know he tuned into higher energy, the higher mind? That's why those that know listen to his music. Because when you listen to that frequency of music, it raises your IQ. It raises your awareness, which we interpret that as whatever you do, you're very good at doing. But it's not you doing that good. It's not you doing that thing that is good. It's the awareness that is vibrating higher, that is flowing fuller inside of you. Just like when you work out. You think when you work out that you are the strong one, but it's not you. It's the energy that flow through your muscles, that flow through your blood, that flow through your nervous system, that flow through your isness, that convince you to believe you're strong. But so many are identifying with this external strength that they're so weak on the inside. And this is why we're doing this today, is to remind you, if you need support from the inside, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of looking on the outside only, then reach out, because you're not alone. You're welcomed. You're loved. And reach out to that Calendly. Click that link and set up that call. Or meet us in person. Well, Ali won't be here till the winter, but you can meet me. Because I'm just your mirror. I'm not just, I am your mirror. As we are one, mirroring one another home. That's why something inside of you is resonating. Because it is you speaking to you. It's just your senses are using me as an apparatus, as an instrument for you to realize you're speaking to yourself. This is why you identify with so much anger, sadness, and feeling victim outside, because that's the part of you that you're projecting to yourself. So are you sick and tired of that projection? Are you sick and tired of waiting for the world to change? Not aligning with the transformation that is happening within you, that is calling you home? So, we will be sharing much more. Like I said, reach out, schedule that calendar. In the notes, you can write Michael if you want to speak with me, Alice if you want to speak with Alice, both if you want to speak with both. But if you want to speak with both, there's going to be a longer waiting list because my wife is more busy, more purposefully productive, passionately serving where she is in Martha's Vineyard. So we're here to serve, family. And from us here to you, remember who you are. Because there's people that are doing the work. There's people that are surrendering the dream, the noise, the illusion of thinking that we have to be something we're not. We have to go chase something that's here, or to hide, mask, or escape what's coming through us to reawaken us. Because everything is serving your highest good. And your highest good is the universe's highest good. But just think about how much you've been surrendering to what's not your highest good. And surrendering to what's not your highest good consciously is affecting what's not consciously highest good for others. So I'm inviting you to give yourself permission to feel, love, and live your greatest version right now. Do something that you're afraid to do. Do something that you've been putting on the side, because that was the message here with us today. I've been putting on the side what I'm doing right now. I'm right there with you all. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with us. We took a break to realize the deeper truth that we couldn't see if we took action from ego. But this is taking action from love. Give yourself permission to act from love, to act from authenticity. And I'm going to be sharing a video about authenticity because it came up and it's something that needs to be spoken about. So remember, and I end with this, you're here at Samadhi. It's not only about positivity. It's not only about negativity. It's about something much more raw, real, organic, authentic, genuineness. The real genuine you, the real you that you were born, designed, and destined to be. And the greatest truth of all truths is that you already are that, right here, right now. It's only about getting out of our way. It's only about letting go of what we think has been true to realize the greatest truth that you are. The I am, God, Goddess, life, source, spirit, consciousness that you are. And it is projecting and perceiving and experiencing through all of life. It is calling you home. And if things that you're seeing don't make sense, if things that you're seeing that are making, maybe building rage, anger, and vengeance to get even at someone or something, it's only you trying to get even with yourself. Let go of the vengeance. Let go of the rage. Let go of the anger, because that only projects a victimization that you're not. You're not a victim. You're a master of consciousness. You materialized yourself in this physical form. And if you were to meditate what makes you you, everything that you think you are, every single cell of your being is aligned, loving you, vibrating you, sustaining you, thriving as you. Just think about how much you put it through. Michael, the avatar, as a former life, put it through drugs, put it through violence, try to kill it, try to beat it, abused it, neglected it, did everything to it. And it still has revealed so much love that it was just waiting for me. The true self was waiting for Michael to meet with it. So, whatever you're putting yourself through, the love that you are is so much more powerful than what you think, that it's waiting for you to remember who you are. And it's waiting for you to realize that you already are, already there, for you to catch up to yourself by letting go, dropping the weight, dropping the heaviness, the denseness that you've been trying to figure yourself out. It's your time. This message is for you, from you, as you. So remember who you are. And follow us, as we're going to be sharing, as our message has been consistent. Even through COVID, when we started this, and Justin knows, we started this prior COVID. God, Spirit, Universe called for nature's inner gathering before COVID. And during COVID, we were here. I want to ask you a question, and it's not about to boast. It's not about boasting, but it's about testifying that it wasn't about Michael Okay, so we're back. Are we back? My phone's going to shut off again, so we're just going to finalize this. If you need support, our hearts are here for you. And if you take this as an invitation to support yourself, you got this. You always had this. And even though you got in your way, you really never got in your way, because it served you to receive this message you're receiving today, and messages that you're going to receive that are going to bring you closer to yourself. So whatever's happening in the world, let it go. Tune into the real world, which is the real you. As always, oh, and I didn't get to finish my message. We shared this prior COVID. So in COVID, we were sharing about what, Justin? Love, awareness, consciousness?
Yes.
Did we share anything about what was going on?
No.
Not at all. Did we give it any attention?
No.
And how were we? How were we? Were we vibrating? Were we vibrating? Were we like celebrating? Were we loving?
Yes.
And it's not that we didn't care about the world, but if we lowered our energy to care about the world, we would hurt the world instead of help the world. See, you're being called to raise to a higher vibration. And in raising yourself to a higher vibration, you're going to help more people than you can ever imagine. Because being depressed and using excuses is not helping the world. Rise above your excuses, because your excuses are there to serve you so that you could reawaken something much deeper. So your excuses are your teacher. I end with that. So as always, remember who you are. Remember who you are. Remember who you truly are. One love.